Hi, everyone. This is Deacon Andrea. Just wanted to offer some quick words of encouragement. We know the holidays can be difficult. We know sometimes we want our lives to be a certain way and our homes to be a certain way and just our children to be a certain way, and it just doesn't feel good. So one of the things we wanted to talk about today was just how to manage that stress, how to get through that day-to-day things, especially during the holidays. So I wanted to first let you know you are not alone. We all go through it from time to time. And although we have the happiness of the holidays, sometimes it just doesn't feel like a happy time. So once again, just wanted to spend a couple of minutes just talking to you about how to deal or manage that stress during the holidays, how to avoid some of that. What are some things that we can do to make our lives, to make our families, to make our time during the holidays not feel so stressful? So what I wanted to talk to you today was about the 4 A's of managing stress. The 4 A's of managing stress. The 4 A's: avoid, alter, adapt, and accept. Avoid, alter, adapt, and accept. Avoid. So what do we mean by avoiding? That doesn't mean you avoid people. That doesn't mean you avoid situations. That doesn't mean you avoid the things that get on our nerves. It means you find what your triggers are and you avoid them. It's okay. It's okay to put yourself in a safe place. It's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to know when a situation is stressful for you to make a way of escape. There's nothing wrong with doing that. So one of the things we say is to avoid the people, places, and things that may be causing you stress. Now, this does not mean, this does not mean leave your kids in the house and you go outside. It means find your quiet space. Bishop talks all the time about finding that closet, finding that secret place. Find that secret place that you can go to when those stress triggers start to kick in, that you can go, relax, and take care of you. The second A is alter. Now, one of the things that we often talk about is change. Change can be difficult. Change is difficult for anyone. Alter means do one small thing in the course of your day. When we're feeling stressed out, one small thing that will change the course of your day. You know, I always think about if you've ever thrown a pebble in a lake or in some water, it has a ripple effect. One small pebble has caused these ripples. So one of the things we say is just alter your day. Do one thing differently. Get up at a different time. Go to a different place. Do something to help someone else. Say a kind word to someone. Alter the course of your day. The third A is adapt. And this is sometimes the hardest one to do. Adapt, which means things are always changing around us, especially during this holiday season. Things change, people change, environments change. Adjust to the new conditions. You know, I always say sometimes you just have to go with the flow. So adapt, because change can be difficult. We accept those things that we can't change. We have to go with the flow. Allow yourself to make mistakes and realize just sometimes change is good. And our last and final A is accept, which is probably the biggest one that we have to deal with when we're talking about a stressful situation. We must accept those things that we cannot change. I don't have $1,000 to spend on Christmas gifts. I don't have the big house that I always wanted. I don't have the relationships in my life that I always wanted. But what do you have? What can you do? What can you do for someone else? So you accept those things that we cannot change. And once again, realize, is it a problem versus reality? Live in the moment. If there's a problem, there's a solution. If it's based in reality, it just is. We have to accept that reality. I always use an analogy. If you drop a cake on the floor, can you pick it up and sew it back together? Can you pick it up and glue it back together? Can you pick it up and tape it back together? No. The reality is the cake fell on the floor. So either I develop a different plan or I go get a cupcake. So the bottom line is this: accept those things that we cannot change and realize that some things, as God always tells us, work out for our good. So remember, keep calm and carry on. This too shall pass. Remember the 4 A's to stress management, to avoiding those stressful situations. Avoid the stress, figure out a way of escape. Alter your day, do something different. Go for a walk, talk to someone new, do something for someone else. Adapt to change. Change is difficult, but if we go with the flow, we realize that change really has come in our lives to teach us something different. And the last and final one is to accept. Accept God's will, accept what God is doing in our lives, and realize that God is in control. Although it feels like that our lives may be out of control, God is in control. Walk on faith and trust what he says. This too shall pass.